Welcome back to On the Beat, everyone. I'm over here with Kenny Frye, who's the owner of Homes by Frye, and he's doing a wonderful new development. The villas at Wolf Creek is what is happening right now. Tell everyone where it is to begin with.
It's in Caledonia. It's about 1.7 miles from the school going north.
Okay, now what we want to do in this segment, everyone, is talk a little bit more about in depth about what's going on out there. One of our viewers wanted to ask us, to ask you, how is the finance working when we want to purchase a home? Are you financing or is it on third party?
We carry the construction loan, and if you need a mortgage, you would go to your permanent mortgage, you would go to JTS Mortgage, Renaissance Bank, or Bank Corp Stafford, one of those guys.
All right, I understand. Now, we did tell everyone on our last interview that the homes can be customised, and I asked you in commercial break when we were talking about it, what happens if I have a mother-in-law that needs somewhere to live as well? Is that a possibility?
Yeah, you can actually build a mother-in-law suite in the back, or some of these houses are two-story. You could do it in the top. You could do you could actually have a pool house, pool.
Really?
Yeah.
So at what stage do I have to tell you that's what's happening? Like the pool, the mother-in-law home, and things like that?
We sort of need to have it in before you get ready to do your mortgage to finish it out. But we could go past that and if you want to tie it all in with your mortgage, you would want to go ahead and do it on the front end.
Yeah, I got you.
And just do it all at once.
Or maybe the mother-in-law might have cash and pay up front.
She's got cash?
We'd like that.
That'd be a good deal.
Well, I'm sure most of our viewers at home would like to know as well that if we're already working with a realtor and they're out there trying to find us maybe a home that's already built or some land, can we still use that realtor to buy?
Sure.
Okay, good. And we want everyone to know also that you do landscaping. Now, I was told that it's all along the front of the properties, correct? What part of that?
We're actually doing rock gardens in the front with a huge, a rock that's about as big as your hand, plus we're putting these huge boulders in the center.
Really?
And then we're doing landscaping with this called red salvia and blue salvia. It's a plant that deer don't eat. It's a sage. And then also saguaro grass and a couple more plants that we're throwing in there that's just stuff that deer don't eat.
Okay. Oh, that deer don't eat. Oh, we have a bit of deer out there.
Yeah, well, you got deer in town, so
don't rate me.
Yes, it's better not to use. It's better to use a plant that they won't eat.
Well, I think that makes sense. Now, I do want to ask you fencing. Now, what happens if I wanted to put extra fencing in?
Not a problem.
What stage do I have that conversation with you?
You know, before we start the fence, I'd like to know that so we don't have to tear the back fence down and move it. So if we know on the front end, if you want it, another 40, 50 feet, we can do that.
Okay, and here's the best thing, everyone, is that we're talking about customization of the new home, that not only can you choose flooring, we can choose cabinetry, colors of paint. What else? Like the bricks you've been telling me about, correct?
Yeah. That's probably about as far as we'll go with letting you pick. Yeah. Because we're moving sort of fast.
Bossy me.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, but we're sort of moving fast, and we just don't have time to stop and wait.
Okay.
But we will do the best we can to work with you.
Okay, I got you. And I think your son, Kenny, told me about customized showers.
Yeah, Kenny actually runs most construction, gets all the parts and pieces out there, keeps everybody what they need, whether it's get grass, sod, any of those things. I mean, he's actually the guy that does all that.
Well, that's the best thing, and I do want to tell everyone again, where's the location of the development?
It's at Caledonia, 1.7 miles from Caledonia going north.
All right, Kenny.
Toward Edgar Cemetery.
Well, as always, Kenny, thanks for stopping by, giving us some great information. If you want to find out more information about Homes by Frye, there it all is up on the screen. Head over to their website. All the details are there as well. You can see some great images of what the homes are going to look like, interiors. It is fantastic. Back after this short break, everyone. You're watching On the Beat.